everyone. What does wellness mean to you? And what does the benefit of a routine lend to your wellness? Well, I hope you join me today to discuss those topics. And I'm going to share with you a couple of herbal tea remedies that I like to use this time of year. Come along. Are you coming? It's nice and fluffy snow like you. In today's fast-paced world, where success is measured in productivity and multitasking is the new norm that drains the human spirit, the concept of wellness becomes even more poignant because it's a choice, and for me, it's a lifestyle choice. Can you find wellness in diet and exercise? Absolutely. But because we are energetic beings, spiritual beings, we have to address that part of our being, not just the physical part. And this is something that I've struggled with throughout my adult life because it's easy for me to address the physical part of my health. And it's more challenging to create routine that will improve my spiritual wellness. Because I am a part of this society and I have it ingrained in me that success equals productivity. So every day I have to reset myself and remind myself that I'm not a machine and it's okay to stop and recognize my spirituality and take care of myself. So today I'm harvesting pine needles from the eastern white pine and birch bark from the paper birch to make a lovely aromatic woodsy forest blend tea that's high in vitamin C and anti-inflammatories to help the immune system through the cold winter months. And I will get that accomplished tomorrow and take you along with me. It's time to cook supper, so I'm going to prepare some salmon and salad and make a batch of my mom's special recipe salad dressing with olive oil and apple cider vinegar, some celery salt, dill. She uses garlic powder, onion powder, and hers is always better than mine. I guess just because she makes it. Preparing a meal involves love and respect, not just for the person or persons that I'm feeding, but also respect for the ingredients, where they were sourced, how they were grown, and respect for the Mother Earth. The comfort of a routine. Let's have dinner. I have discovered the joy of putting a puzzle together because my brain has been so accustomed to multitasking. And initially, when I started putting it together, I was having difficulty focusing. But the more I do it, I feel more calm and focused. It's quite rewarding. And as I do it, I think of my mother and the kind of things that she would do to calm her mind. She did needlepoint. I think of my grandmother, and she did knitting. I think of my other grandmother, and she did Sudoku, she would call it. And both of my grandmothers lived to be quite old. My mom's mom lived to be 103, and she lived by routine. Her morning routine was one of discipline and awareness of her physical health, waking up the same time every morning, connecting with nature, going for her walks, and she played a daily round of golf and was always helping her friends. She was involved in all of our lives, interested and supportive of what we were doing no matter what. Well, let's go in and start making some herbal tea blends. Now she's ready to come in. This door's been sticking. Come on. See my girl. This is her favorite place in the winter time. As you can see, I just collected the outer bark of the tree. I just want a mellow version of its compounds. The traditional method is to collect the inner bark, being respectful to the tree, of course. This is the eastern white pine. Its needles are loaded with vitamin C. And when you're harvesting, just be aware and identify the trees correctly, as there are two types that are toxic: the yew and a ponderosa pine. An easy way to identify the eastern white pine is the needles are in bunches of 5 at the tip of the tree. I let these pine needles sit in this vinegar for about a month and then use the vinegar for a cleaning solution. And it lends a nice woodsy smell to the kitchen. Slowing down, making small, consistent choices can lead to a significant change in well-being. Creating a routine that's focused on the spiritual, emotional, and physical health creates healthy habits. And healthy habits create harmony. What routines do you follow that have helped you with healthy habits? And what do you struggle with? I'd love to know. Leave a comment. I'm going to steep this forest blend for about 15 to 20 minutes. It's aromatic and does smell of pine needles and citrus a little bit. All right, so this next recipe was created by my herbalist friend. She has a small online business with a partner called Earth and Ether Witchery and Botanica. So check it out, it'll be in the description below. So this recipe is 2 parts red clover, 1 part elderberry, 1/2 part orange peel, 1/2 part ginger root, 1/4 part cinnamon chips, and 2 to 3 whole cloves. So ideally, everything should be dried, right? So you could just blend it and keep it in your jar, but I don't have dried ginger root. So I'm just improvising using my fresh ginger root. So I will let this steep for 15 to 20 minutes and then keep it in the refrigerator and reuse it up to 3 times. And of course, add honey if I want. I love the smell of elderberries. It's lovely. Really, it's warming, soothing, and nourishing, just like a routine. And when you have a routine, you usually can find harmony. And where there's harmony, what follows is clarity, because you've nourished your source. So you can nourish your source through physical means, absolutely, diet and exercise. And it's important to nourish your source through spiritual means and recognize that you're an energetic being that needs to be nurtured. So here's to my elders, my Grammy and my mom and my mother and father for the wisdom that they've passed on to me, and hoping that I can pass on wisdom to others. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.